Genesis chapter 29. And Jacob, lifting his feet, went into the land of the east, to Laban, the son of Bethuel the Syrian, and brother of Rebekah, mother of Jacob and Esau. And he saw, and behold, there was a well in the plain, and there were there 3 flocks of sheep resting near it. For from out of that well they watered the flocks. And there was a great stone upon the mouth of the well. And all the flocks came together there, and they rolled away the stone from the mouth of the well, and they watered the sheep, and restored the stone upon the mouth of the well into its place. And Jacob said to them, Brothers, from what place are you? And they said, We are from out of Haran. And he said to them, Do you know Laban, the son of Nahor? And they said, We know him. And he said to them, Is he in health? And they said, He is in health. And behold, Rachel, his daughter, comes with the sheep. And Jacob said, There is still much day, for not yet is it the hour for the herds to come together. Having watered the sheep, sending them forth, graze them. And they said, We are not able until the coming together of all the shepherds, and they should roll away the stone from the mouth of the well, and then we shall water the sheep. While he was speaking to them, that behold, Rachel, the daughter of Laban, comes with the sheep of her father, for she grazed the sheep of her father. And it came to pass, as Jacob saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban, brother of his mother, and the sheep of Laban, the brother of his mother, that coming forward Jacob rolled away the stone from the mouth of the well, and watered the sheep of Laban, the brother of his mother. And Jacob kissed Rachel, and yelling with his voice he wept. And he reported to Rachel that he is a brother of her father, and that he is a son of Rebekah. And she ran to report to her father concerning these words. And it came to pass, as Laban heard the name Jacob, the son of his sister, he ran to meet him. And taking hold of him, he kissed him, and brought him into his house. And he described to Laban all these matters. And Laban said to him, From out of my bones and from out of my flesh are you? And he was with him a month of days. And Laban said to Jacob that, For you are my brother. You shall not slave to me without charge. You tell to me what your wage is. And to Laban there were 2 daughters, the name to the older, Leah, and the name to the younger, Rachel. But the eyes of Leah were weak. But Rachel was good to the sight, and beautiful in the appearance, exceedingly. And Jacob loved Rachel, and he said, I will serve you 7 years for Rachel, your younger daughter. And Laban said to him, Better for me to give her to you than for me to give her to another man. You live with me. And Jacob served for Rachel 7 years. And they were before him as a few days, because of his love for her. And Jacob said to Laban, Give to me my wife, for the days are fulfilled, so as to enter to her. And Laban brought together all the men of the place, and made a wedding. And it became evening, and taking Leah his daughter, he brought her to Jacob, and Jacob entered to her. And Laban gave to Leah his daughter Zilpah his maidservant. And it happened in the morning, and behold, there was Leah. And Jacob said to Laban, "What is this you did to me? Was it not on account of Rachel I served for you? And why did you mislead me?" And Laban said, "It is not so in our place to give the younger before the elder. You complete then these sevenths, and I will give to you also this woman for the work of which you will work for me yet another 7 years." And Jacob did so, and fulfilled these sevenths. And Laban gave to him Rachel his daughter to him as wife. And Laban gave the Bilhah the maidservant to his daughter. And he entered to Rachel, and he loved Rachel rather than Leah, and he served to him another 7 years. And the Lord, seeing that Leah was detested, he opened her womb, but Rachel was sterile. And Leah conceived, and bore a son to Jacob, and she called his name Reuben, saying, "For the Lord saw my humiliation, and gave to me a son. Now then, my husband will love me." And Leah again conceived, and bore a second son to Jacob, and said, "For the Lord heard that I am detested, and he gave in addition to me also this one." And she called his name Simeon. And she conceived again, and bore a son, and said, "In the present time my husband will be by me, for I bore to him 3 sons. On account of this she called his name Levi. And conceiving again, she bore a son, and said, "Now yet this I will acknowledge to the Lord." On account of this she called his name Judah. And she stopped bearing.